Hello Commanders, welcome back to the command table. I am Mathermar and we are on the next step of our journey walkthrough, which is map 3 of the Uncharted Jungle. We'll be doing the first 5 battles of map 3, which includes 171 through 175. Before we get into that, if you would please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. And if you have any comments, or if you're struggling with any of these strats, please feel free to comment below and we'll do what we can to help you out. So let's dive right in. Map 171. Let's take a peek. Oh yes, okay, this one, I wanted to show you that not everything has to require assassins. You know, you got 3 cannoneers in the back, and I've been using the assassins so much that I just wanted to show you, okay, they aren't absolutely necessary. You can use other things. So here we've got 2 sets of Thorn Guards in the front, 3 Brutes, and 3 Cannoneers. All of those can be held off with a Brute and a Valkyrie, and that's all it really takes. Everything else is just kind of fill in the blank for what kind of range you want to use. Crystal Spires are fantastic for burning things down, so are Ember Fiends, because they have the percentage-based damage. So since there's no Earth Elementals in here that are immune to fire, the Ember Fiend is the ideal choice. So let's go ahead and run it, just to show you how it goes. Again, those Cannoneers you'd think might cause a lot of trouble, but anytime anything hits the Brute, it just kind of dies in its tracks and stays there. The Hammer Throwers, probably not the best choice. Again, I'm trying to do this with as diverse a group as possible, because not everybody's going to be able to have, 4 groups of archers or, 4 Crystal Spires. So since most people who will be playing this will be new players to the game, we want you to be able to do it with 2 groups of each unit and then fill in the blanks with whatever else. So that was pretty straightforward. Again, just holding everything off with that 1 Brute, and everything else went according to plan. Okay, so here we've got an Ancient Tree, 2 Druids, 2 sets of Archers, a Frost Wizard, 2 Spider's Nests, and 2 Untamed Beasts. Now, we could have done our bomb trick, but again, I just want to show you, like, this is a pretty solid build. I hardly had to change it at all. In fact, I'm not sure that I did. I think I just ran it. So there's some builds that just will carry you through a lot of different levels, and you don't always need to change everything and do it exactly how I do. So let's go ahead and let this one run. The Untamed Beasts are usually pretty scary when you're sending in groups of units. But in this particular case, the only thing they have to hit is the Brute, and the Brute has the Valkyrie. So even if both Untamed Beasts were on top of the Brute, it wouldn't matter. So again, the Hammer Throwers maybe not the best choice, but again, you don't have to change everything, and not everything has to be 100% optimized. You can get by without changing everything every single time. So there goes everything else. All right, that was 172. Let's move on to 173. Okay, this one is a little more challenging because now we've got the Mine Shrooms in the equation. So we also have Frost Wizards, 3 groups of Archers, and then 2, 4, 6 Crystal Spires. So the issue that you would run into here is if anything gets flipped, any of your units hit the Mine Shrooms. So what I've done is I've put the Brute right in the middle, and he's just going to walk right in between them and avoid them entirely. We did bring our Assassins back in to take out the Frost Wizards, although we don't have to worry about that too much because our Brute is freeze immune. So he would be able to just keep walking right through, but I just don't want to risk him wandering off in some random direction and clipping a Mine Shroom on the way. So we're just going to go ahead and bring our Assassins back. They're going to take out both of those and then start working on other things in the area. But at this point, it's not going to matter much because this guy's just going to slowly work his way through, and all of our ranged is just going to be picking everything off from a distance. So let's go ahead and play it through. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Brute runs straight forward. It's the Crystal Spire. All the ranged is getting into position. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. You'll notice a few of the archers are going to clip the Mine Shrooms, but there's just so few of them that it's not going to matter. So Oh, most of these in this range are pretty easy. Not too difficult here. Okay, this is where we get into some more interesting tactics. Again, I've incorporated a draining spirit. If you do not have one, there are alternatives, and we'll discuss those. First, though, we have our assassins in the back. I've arranged them in a vertical formation to split between these two Valkyries. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos, I feel like I have to say this every single time. You just take the assassins, move them off of the map back into your army selection, and bring them back onto the field, and they will likely have a different formation. You notice these ones are forward, backward. These ones are up, down. You can reset them just by taking them off, letting go, picking them up again, putting them back down. So get the position that you want. I wanted them to split and get both Valkyries, and then that leaves this brute undefended or unsupported by anything else. The other major threat that I saw was this Blessed Bombot, because that'll bring back a lot of units. So I figure why not just take that out in the beginning and then let the assassins rush forward and get whatever else they can. So the Valkyrie is going to keep at least one Thorn Guard alive, and that's all it takes to hold that draining spirit and to keep everybody at arm's length. And then the rest of my ranged is going to take care of it from there. So I think we've covered all of the counters. Let's go ahead and let it play out. So there goes the Bombot, the Valkyries, the Drummer's about to go down, and now everything else is just melting. So you just got to account for the primary threats, and then everything else is very easy to clean up in almost all of these encounters. Okay, 175. I don't think we skipped anything. I think this is where we're at. Okay, so we have a Devourer. We have a Mind Corruptor, 1, 2, 3 Earth Elementals with their corrupted skin, and 2 sets of Fire Knights with their corrupted skin. So we have our Thorn Guards up front. They will take burn damage, which will be a percentage-based damage. That does hit pretty hard, but all I need is for one of them to survive. So the Valkyrie's going to tag on to one of them, and that's going to hold everybody right here, suck everybody right into the middle of these roots. Now, the Entangling Roots still have the Corrupted Enhance ability, which is the Power Stone for this era. If you're in future eras, which you most likely will be when you're watching this, you can still use the regular Enhanced Power Stones to increase the slow on this. But just be aware that they might move faster than what you see in this video. It should still work, though. The Assassins are going to take out the Mind Corruptor because that's one of the biggest threats. And then the ranged DPS is there just to take things down as they break themselves on my Thorn Guards. And the Crystal Spire should help clean that up as well. I threw in the Arcane Archer just because I had an extra army point. We haven't seen her in a while. Might as well just give her some daylight. So yeah, you could switch that Arcane Archer out for literally anything else almost. There's no big deal there. So yeah, you'll notice 2 of my Thorn Guards are very low on health, but they're still there, doing just fine. About to die though, but as long as I've got that 1 to act as a point of gravity to suck everything in and let the ranged take it out. This is where it might have been good to have some more melee units. You could use Plague Bearers or something else like that to help protect the flanks of your Crystal Spires. So maybe dropping the Arcane Archer in favor of some Plague Bearers or Shield Bearers that would walk from the back would be ideal. Anyway, that covers those 5 battles. So thank you for watching. Again, please do like and subscribe. Also, check out thecommandtable.com where we have tutorials, raid strats, and coming soon we will have merchandise and comics. We will have more content for you soon. Thanks for watching.